that some people I used to go to school with thought that I've been dead for years. Because I was at the store and I saw one of my friends from my old school. But when we made eye contact, he looked so surprised to see me. So I said what's up to him. And he told me he thought I passed away a while back. So I was like, huh? What made you think that? But then he explained it to me and it all made sense because when I was younger, I randomly switched schools one day, but I didn't tell any of the people at my current school that this was happening. So one day, all of a sudden, I just wasn't there anymore. So my classmates thought I passed away. But then I said to him, that's kind of extreme to assume I just passed away because I stopped showing up, isn't it? But then he was like, well, yeah, but the last couple days you were at school, you were saying how you felt really sick. So we just assumed you caught some disease and passed away. Now I kind of want to just go find my old classmates in public and stare at them as if I was a ghost. I just found out that some people I used to, if you're in a group chat with your friends, just know that there's also a second group chat with only the core members of the group in it. And if you don't think that's true, it's because you're not in it. And I had to learn this the hard way because a couple years ago, I had a group chat with my friends, and one day they posted a picture at an amusement park. So I was like, damn, I couldn't get an invite. But one of my friends who must have just not been thinking said, what are you talking about? We planned this in the group chat a couple days ago. Everyone was invited. But I scrolled through the previous text to make sure I wasn't developing Alzheimer's, and sure enough, I was right. They never mentioned anything about going to an amusement park. Then I found out it was because that text was only sent to a separate group chat. This is how it always goes for me though. I'm a part of a lot of friend groups, but I'm never a core member in any of them. It's kind of depressing. If you're in a group chat with your friends,
Brandon, control us for 0 pounds.
there is nothing more embarrassing than when you accidentally keep making eye contact with the same person. Because every time this happens, they think you're flirting with them. One time I was at the mall waiting in line to get a corn dog, and within maybe 30 seconds, I made eye contact with the same girl 7 times, completely on accident. So she started smiling at me, and I could tell she thought I was flirting with her. So after I got my corn dog, she started walking over towards me, but I got scared because I was not trying to flirt. So I just walked in the opposite direction, but she followed me, waiting for me to stop so she could approach me. And it felt like I was in a police chase trying to evade the cops. I was weaving through people just trying to disappear until eventually I was able to get to the parking lot and leave. Nothing against the girl, I'm sure she was sweet, but that was not the message I was trying to send. It was an accident, I'm sorry. Have you ever been hanging out with your friend and their mom uses you as an example of how they should act? Like, there's no better feeling than that, but it's also scary because you'll just be standing there and she'll be like, Jimmy, why can't you be more like Tyler? He's always so respectful and hardworking. And you can tell Jimmy is about to tell his mom the most preposterous, vile thing you've ever done in your life just to make himself not look as bad. Like, my friend's mom said this to him once because he failed a test and I did really good on it. But I made a mistake because I was egging him on and I was like, yeah, dude, why aren't you more like me, huh? So this made him angry and he was like, Mom, the only reason Tyler did good on the test was because he cheated off the smart kid. But when he told her that, she snitched to my mom about what I did. And then I ended up getting in trouble, and my mom was lecturing me about how I should be more like my friend because he actually studied instead of cheating. I guess none of the kids are behaving. Have you ever noticed how different guys hear me outs are versus girls? Because for guys, it's usually pretty boring. They'll say Sabrina Carpenter is their hear me out, and you'll be like, dude, do you even know what hear me out means? Because that is literally like the most common celebrity crush. We're not bold at all for our hear me outs. But for girls, it's the complete opposite. Girls will have things that you never would have even thought of as their hear me out. And I say things because it's not always even something that's living. Like, what do you mean the Pythagorean theorem is your hear me out? I tried so hard to understand that one, but I just couldn't get it. Maybe it's because I always sucked at math. But then when they actually do choose someone that is living, it's something bodacious. Like, I saw a video where this girl said her hear me out was Thomas the Train. I don't even want to know what was going on in your head watching that show as a child. Good for my boy Thomas, though. Have you never go to the chiropractor if you get embarrassed easily, because I've been having back problems lately, so my friend was like, hey, you should try going to the chiropractor. And he gave me the number of the one he goes to, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. What's the worst that can